Hello, I had to delete a bunch of stuff. Tell me why I had freaking a freaking what is it, message that was 444 megabytes? Are you kidding me? Who even, what the fuck did I take? What the fuck did I text? What video was that? Anyways, hello. It's 2K. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I haven't posted in forever. I haven't filmed in forever. So much stuff has happened. My birthday passed, my sister's birthday passed, I got a job, I started wearing lash clusters, I got these 2 new rings from my boyfriend for my birthday. What else happened? I started my rough draft on my college essay. What else? That's pretty much it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's literally all that's been new. I haven't filmed because I guess I just haven't really had anything to talk about. I did film a video before, but then I started crying a little bit too hard and I started getting a little bit too deep and personal that I was like, I'm not gonna post this. So yeah, there's some days where I just feel like really evil, you know what I mean? I don't know if you guys have ever been like, have had this feeling throughout your teenage years, or if you are a teenager just recently. I turned 17. I know I feel so old. But there's just been like times where I'm like, damn, I'm like evil. You know what I mean? Like I feel like I'm not pure of heart. I feel like the last bits of my innocence are going away. And it's so sad. I say this with my bed literally looking like this. But that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. I've just been feeling super like, you know what I mean? I don't know how to explain it. This whole video is just gonna consist of I don't know, because oh my gosh, sorry, I'm on the phone with my boyfriend and he's been scaring them. He just scared the fuck out of me. Anyways, it's currently 2:58 in the morning. What prompted me to start recording was this conversation that I had with my sister about everyone being scared of death, and the fact that less people need to be afraid of passing away, because it's inevitable. Obviously it's gonna happen. To me, I think honestly, I used to be really, I still am very optimistic. I like to look on the brighter side of things, but I am like a realist. Like I will be very real. Sometimes I am a Debbie Downer because the world is shit right now and there's really nothing I can do about it. There's nothing we can do about it. No matter how much the average person uses AI, I still do not think that it's ever going to be their fault for how much water is being wasted. It's gonna be every single billion dollar corporation. It's their fault and they're using it to blame it on us. Yeah. 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 I do think littering is entirely the average person's fault, by the way. Yeah, that is the average person's fault. Which baffles me. The concept of littering is crazy, because yes, let's just get this piece of trash that I accumulated in my car and I'm just gonna throw it out into the road. I don't understand why, you know, because it's more like, okay, you've already had this in your car, wait till you get home. Wait till you get home and throw that shit away. Because yes, I know it's just gonna end up on the freaking trash island in the middle of the land, but I would rather it be separated instead of it just all over the fucking place. Like, you guys are making your neighborhood look ugly. Like, my neighborhood looks fucking ugly because there's litter everywhere. Like the ditches, litter everywhere. And it's horrible because in Houston, which is where I stay at, I try not to publicize it, but Houston's a big town. In Houston we have a lot of ditches because it rains a lot, and with the ditches, people throw their shit in the ditches all the time, all the fucking time. And it's like, just wait till you get home and throw it away. Anyways, sorry, that was not what I was gonna get into. But anyways, the reason why I wanted to bring up the fact that people are too scared of passing away is because there's been so much shit going on in the world. We know that our government is trash. We know that who's running the government is trash. We know that our world is going to shit. We know that the climate change is coming super quickly, and it's not even coming super quickly. It's gonna become irreversible super quickly. The doomsday clock is closer than it's ever been. We are going to shit. The universe is going to shit. Not the universe, Earth is going to shit. I don't think we have that many years left. Yeah. And everybody is aware of this. And we've all been, and if you're not aware of it, then you're an imbecile and you're an idiot and you don't know anything that's going on in the real world and you're extremely privileged. Anyways, so many people understand this, and we've all been expecting this big change. We've all been expecting for the birds to come, for the pigeons to come, and for the wind to fly beneath our wings and for us to just automatically start flying. No, babe, you have to start flapping, okay? And hear me out when I say this. Some people are gonna die, okay? Okay, like, this is a normal thing. We've had revolutions that changed the complete way of how America was done. You know what I mean? Bacon's Rebellion, a bunch of rebellions. We've had the American Revolution, the Civil War. What else? Freaking, no, not Turner's. The Bacon's Rebellion still, I think. Anyways, sorry, I haven't been in school that long. I haven't been out of school too long. But also, it's about to be 3 in the morning, so I'm done. But anyways, there's been so many rebellions in the lifetime of America, okay? And in each one of those things, people have died, okay? But that's just the things, those are just the things that come with having a rebellion, is that people are gonna die. People are gonna pass away. Lives are going to be lost. But that's what is needed. If you think, oh yeah, let's go set the White House on fire, all of us together, and let's overthrow our government, but nobody's gonna die. Nobody's gonna get put in jail. If you genuinely think that, you are stupid. You know what I mean? That's just not gonna happen. It's unrealistic. Maybe it could happen, but it's unrealistic. You know, but too many people are scared of that. Too many people are scared of going to jail, of going to freaking to the afterlife, of, you know, passing away. People are scared of that, and it's normal to be scared, of course. But it's like, what? Nothing is gonna happen. Nothing is gonna happen if everybody's scared to stand up to the government, to stand up and to fight for what's right. We have to be brave. We have to come together as a whole and as people to fight for what's right. And with doing that, protesting isn't gonna work. I'm sorry. We've just reached that point where walking down the streets with signs and chanting little rhymes, it isn't working anymore. And you guys have to understand that it's not working. It worked in the past, of course, and it was a very good way to get people to join together, to let our message be heard. But now we're in the era where that isn't working anymore, where it's normalized. Like, yeah, it's a protest, okay, whatever. Nobody's gonna do anything about it. All these petitions that you sign, nobody's gonna do anything about it. Who's gonna see it? No one. We've been protesting up and left, up and down, right to left. Everyone's been protesting. People overseas have been protesting for Trump to be out of office. Guess who's still in the office? Trump. They don't give a fuck. They don't care about our little signs and our little rhymes. Nothing's gonna happen. We have to go into what Malcolm X preached, and we have to start using violence. I'm sorry. Maybe this is gonna get taken down. Maybe the government is gonna hear me and it's gonna be like, oh my gosh, she's conspiracy, she's whatever. I don't care. I'm 17 years old, leave me alone. But there is no way that we are going to accomplish anything by continuing to be peaceful, because we've done that. We've been peaceful, and guess what? Nothing's happening. riot. I believe you should riot. I believe that you should burn down the White House. I think that you should go in there and you should beat some government official ass, because that's what needs to happen. If you're not going to listen to us walking down the street and singing little rhymes, then guess what? You're about to listen to me now. You have to force these bitches to listen to you, because if not, nothing's going to happen and you're going to get sent to jail. Okay, I'm sorry. You're gonna get sent to jail for beating some government official's ass, because Trump isn't gonna pardon you. Not like he did to the people on January 6th. No. He's not gonna pardon you. You're gonna go to jail, and you're gonna have to be in jail for a good minute, or you're gonna get your ass beat back. But these are the sacrifices we have to make. Like, there's nothing else we can do other than actually doing something. I'm sorry. Someone has to step up and someone has to do it. It's not gonna be me. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm aware. I'm a pussy as well. I'm just saying shit on the internet. But I feel like this should be heard. Too many people are scared. Too many people are scared to go to jail. Too many people are scared to lose their jobs, like, for fighting for what's right. But it's like we're on a rock. We're on a rock in space. Think about it. Simplify the world for a second. We're on a rock in space. Do you think people really care that much? You know what I mean? People will fire you in 2 seconds, but you care 10 times more about keeping that job, but they will fire you without a second thought. Maybe you should start having that mindset as well. The average person, if the average person were to have the mindset of a billionaire, the world would be absolutely insane. If the average person started thinking like, no, I don't give a fuck, I can do whatever I want. If the average person started thinking that, the world would go to literal shit. And that's why we shouldn't be letting people roam around thinking like that. You know what I mean? I feel like maybe I steered away there. I don't know. But we shouldn't be having people who can easily treat us like that, who only think of us as numbers, because that's not who we are. We're each individual number. We are our own people. Okay, and we have to fight for that. We have to fight for our rights, and we have to fight for our own individuality. And our voices aren't going to get heard anymore if we continue doing this peaceful shit. We have to fight. You know what I mean? We have to fight. We have to go up there and beat some ass. And that's what I truly believe. I believe that with my heart and soul, my mind and my body. Because at the end of the day, we're all gonna die. Who cares? Go to jail for a second. And people are underestimating the lifespan of a human. Most people, not even most people. No, yeah, most people live to like 90 or 80. You know how long that is? Do you know how long that is? 90 years minimum, or 80. Not even. People usually make it to like 90. 90 years minimum. I'm just gonna say that. 90 years minimum. It's fucking insane how much time that is. You have time. People have just been making it seem like we are stuck in this time frame where we have to be done with our accomplishments in this certain time frame. No, you don't. It's normal to have a shitty job in your 20s. It's normal to be broke in your 20s. It's normal to be fresh out of high school and still act a little bit like a high schooler. It's normal to be in high school and still act a little bit immature. It's normal to be these things, and we've just been rushed. Or like after quarantine, like this, life has been going like this. For what? For what? So we can be stuck at a job for the rest of our lives, and by the time we turn 70, we're gonna retire. 70, and what are you gonna do for the next 20 years? 70, 80, 90. What the fuck are you gonna do once you retire at 70? What are you gonna do for the next 20 years? You have a 20-year gap. It's okay, you know what I mean? We have 20 years where we can just do shit. And that's where your 20s comes in. Take time in your 20s. You know, it's sad how we're put in the school system, and by the second that we turn 18, we're expected to know everything that we want to do with our lives. And it's coming from me, which as a person who does know what I want to do with my life, and I plan every single shit out, every single little thing out. But it's sad that it's expected of everybody. Like, no, girl, it's not. Just take a break. Take a gap year. Everybody should be able to take a gap year, if you can afford it. Anyways, yeah, the world needs to slow down. People need to slow down. People need to stop and smell the flowers just for a second. Just for like a month. Just stop. Just take a break. Just slow things down. Start soaking everything in. That's what I've been doing recently. I've just been soaking everything in. I'm just kind of like, okay, here's a day and here's a day, and it's okay. And I do think my life is going by slower. You know, I'm like, damn, we're already in the middle of July, but it's like also like, oh my gosh, we're only in the middle of July. You know, I still have time. I don't think I should be rushed. You know, good things come with time. You know, right? Is that how the saying goes? I don't know. But you will be blessed and you will prosper. Just be patient. Your time will come. And everybody needs to hear that. Everybody needs to understand that. You need to slow down. It's okay, you know? Especially with like the world right now. Just stop. Just sit. Just slow down and hang out with your grandkids. Hang out with your children. Take a day off and chill. Just do whatever you want for a day. Have more mental health days. Have more days where you just slow down. Have a day where you clock out early and you lay in your bed and you eat ice cream. Have a day where you stay up a little longer. Have a day where you sleep a little earlier. You know, because what good will come if you're constantly making yourself strive for something else? You know what I mean? What good will come if you're never satisfied? Like, yes, it's good to continue reaching for the moon, but also you don't want to reach for the moon and then say the moon isn't good enough. It's the fucking moon. You don't want to say the moon isn't good enough and then you start reaching for Neptune, and then you get a Neptune and you're like, this isn't good enough for me either. When will it ever be good enough? Because you're just gonna waste your life away and realize, oh my gosh, nothing was ever good enough for me, and now I'm still not satisfied and I'm still not happy. And then you start to realize, you're like, wait, maybe the moon was good enough. What are you gonna do then? Because you can't go back to the moon. You've already gone to Neptune. What are you gonna do then? You need to take a break. You need to stop and you need to smell the flowers. Everybody needs to smell the flowers some days. And I think with me, I've been going by a little slower. And I've been enjoying it. That's why I'm telling you to go a little slower, and it'll be okay. And life will still be there waiting for you. Even whenever you feel like you haven't amounted to anything and you've been a bum your entire life, it's okay. You know, if you want more money, Get a license. You know, there's programs where you can go to freaking tech school and you can get a 5-week little program. Boom, become an electrician. Boom, become a plumber. Boom, become a welder. Boom, get your CDL license. And then you travel the world. Sure, you gotta be driving for a good freaking 20 hours. But you get paid good. You learn something new. And you get to travel the fucking world. Not the world. You get to travel the United States. And you get to see what the earth has to offer. And that's beautiful. You know, you could be 30 years old sitting on your mom's couch. And then one day you realize, I want to do something more. It's still there for you. There's no difference between somebody at 30 saying I want to do something more versus somebody at 20 saying I want to do something more. You could be a 20-year-old going into law school, and you could also be a 30-year-old going into law school, and there's no difference. There's no difference. And people may say, oh yeah, there's a big difference, but there isn't. It's just your age. But either way, there's no difference. You're starting a little later, but in reality, you're going to be more prepared. You're going to have the wisdom of being older, of knowing that you can do this. You'll have the strength, because at 20, you're going to be with so many brand new things. Oh my gosh, I'm 20. I'm going into law school. Oh my gosh, I have to learn all of this. And if I don't do this, then I'm going to fail. And then if I fail, I'm not going to get a job. And if I don't get a job, I'm going to be broke. I'm not going to have a house. I'm not going to be able to... So many things are rushing into your brain. Whenever you go to law school in your 30s, you're chilling. Like, obviously, you come with your own cons, but you're going to be more relaxed. You're not going to be stuck with everything brand new. You're not going to be fresh out of high school. You're not going to be fresh out of your mom's house. Or you're not going to be in your mom's house still. You're not going to be faced with a bunch of these challenges like you would be if you were a 20-year-old going into law school. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. There's no difference. You still have time. Whether you want to do it earlier or whether you want to do it later, it's still there waiting for you. You know? You could be a doctor. You can go to med school a little later in life. Shit, who cares? You could be a firefighter like freaking Ben Warren and freaking Grey's Anatomy. He did all this bullshit. And he was old. But he still did it. And he still had a lot of life left to live. That's literally gonna be us. That's us as humans. I'm 17. Yes, it's still a little bit old to me. Yes, it's still a long time. 17 years is a long time. But it's not long enough to learn how to function. It very much isn't. 17 out of fucking 90 years. Hold on. And I'm gonna live until 90. Mark my words. I still have 73 years left to go. Sorry, I can't do quick math. I have 73 years left to go. Holy crap. That's a long time. Too long. Too long. Wow. I think something just clicked in my head as well. Because that's a very, very long time. I've barely reached my lifespan, you know? That's beautiful. I'm still very, very young. And I still have a lot more life to live. So why not live it slower? I don't have to live life in the fast lane. I can stop. I can be in the slow lane. Looking at the sky. Who cares? People need to stop caring. People need to start caring less. I do. And people need to start caring less. And they need to have more protected sex. And they need to, people need to start going slower. And people need to stop being scared of dying. And people need to start being braver. People need to start being more open-minded. People need to start understanding teenagers more. People need to start understanding people in their 20s more. People need to start understanding the world more. And people need to start understanding humans. I think every single person should take a psychology course at least once in their life, or every single human should at least, actually no, every single human should just be nice. Just just be a nice person for one day. Every single human should just swap lives with someone for a day and walk a mile in their shoes, walk a mile in some Louboutins, walk a mile in some Huaraches, walk a mile in some fucking ripped ass shoes. You know what I mean? I hope that metaphor works. Sometimes I'll be feeling like sincere in Love Island, and with my fucking metaphors, I'll be like, anyways, yeah. Anyways, thanks for watching. I know I kind of went off on the rails right there, and I feel like there was probably points where I didn't make any sense, but that's okay. I hope my message was still clear. The overall theme is to just take life a little bit slower. Stop being scared of dying. It's gonna happen, but it's gonna happen way longer, way later in life, and it's gonna happen to everybody. Be brave, be happy, take it slowly. Everything is still there waiting for you. You're going to be okay. Anyways, if you're still watching this, thank you so much for watching to the end. Comment something down below, please, because I would love to know who actually watches these fully. Thank you so much. Bye.